Bam! What's up, guys? It's your boy DJ coming at you with a quick update on the EB5 Pro Plus. Yes, guys, this bike is the bomb. It really is. I'm not going to even lie. This is my Franken bike, my project e-bike that I got going on, that you guys know about. I'm turning the lights and stuff on. Give you guys the full effect here so you can see what I'm talking about. This thing is so awesome, man. It came out to be an awesome project. Yeah, it looks a little different, right? You know, as far as additions like the orange hat on the back. I'm trying to stay alive, man. These jokers here kill you. Check it out again. I just want to show you guys this again. I think it's so cool. Look at the back, dude. You cannot miss me. See what I'm saying? You got to make yourself be seen on these e-bikes, guys. You got to make yourself be seen. Let me give you another angle of it right here. Yeah, baby. EB5 Pro Plus by Swagtron. This is an awesome e-bike if you mod it out with a 48 volt controller. Speed is awesome. Very quick bike. Top speed about 22 miles an hour. I love it. I'm not going to even lie. And check out my headlight on the front, guys. So when I'm coming down the road, that's what they see coming at them. Awesome, awesome. Also, I forgot. I also do things like this for the, got this little flashing light going on. But you gotta do things like this, guys. Look at that. I got all that going on when I'm riding down the road. Okay? All that's going on. What does that do? That keeps you alive. And along with prayer, most of all. Be praying when you're riding these bikes. But yeah, make yourself be seen, guys. Make yourself be seen on these e-bikes. You know? So cars have no excuse to run you off the road or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And believe it or not, they really appreciate that when you do that. When you ride your bike, I'm trying to give you guys a full view. Yeah. When you ride your bikes and you are purposely trying to make it so they can see you so they don't hit you. They don't want to hit you, but I'm just saying, you know, it makes their job a lot more easier as far as avoiding you. You know, because they can see you a long way off or whatever else. So yeah, guys, again, this bike right here, guys, hear me on this. The EB5 Pro Plus as a 14-inch bike is a bullet. When you modify it with a 48 volt controller, I'm using the Phase Runner base controller. It's called the Base Runner because it's got the flat profile, and it's so cool because it's a very slim, waterproof potted electronics. You can see the little red light down in there for the Phase Runner. But anyway, let me see if I can give you guys a better view. I was able to mount the Phase Runner in here. You can see it. That's it right there, guys. Right there. It's awesome controller. I can plug it up to my computer, do modifications. Of course, I haven't got into all that. And I even made a heat sink right here. Attached it to it just to disperse some heat. I made like a little fan, if you can look at it in there. Kind of cool. But you can see the Phase Runner light right there, guys. I love this controller so far. Hasn't given me any problems. Excuse my wiring because I have not yet totally refined my Swagtron. I still have some work to do. Like my brake levers are not tied into the controller, so I didn't want to just rip them off, you know, because you can see these, they have cutoffs right here. And I got them all tied up looking ghetto, but I am going to refine it. I'm going to get around to it. Some things I just, you know, I drag it out sometimes, which is not really good. Also, too, guys, the seat post modification that I showed you guys that I did for the Fido L3. This is a Fido L3 seat post on this bike here. That is a Fido L3 seat on this bike, on the Swagtron EB5 Pro Plus. It just so happens that the seat post diameter is the same, which is cool. But again, as you guys see in my other videos, if you haven't seen, go back and look at them. A couple videos I did on a seat post modification for this bike so it doesn't drop. Very simple, using some simple tape and a hose clamp. Yeah, guys. So now this seat post, this Fido L3 seat post that I'm using on this bike, it does not drop at all. And I just took it on a 6-mile ride. Did great, man. But the seat's okay. Okay, it's okay. But I'm a peddler too. I don't just cruise around. I'm trying to get some exercise. I'm getting old, getting some fat on my stomach that I don't like. Don't like that. So I'm going to work it out. So I think I'm going to go back to my big booty seat though, originally. So right now I'm doing a test between the seats. This one or the other seat you guys have seen in my other video that I have on my Fido L3. The big butt seat. The big booty seat is what I call it, from Walmart, 30 bucks. But it's very comfortable. Has suspension, but it's quite wide in the rear end for cruising. You know, it's really like a cruiser seat, but you guys might want to check it out. But anyway, again, I forgot to show you guys my cockpit. Yeah, this is the Cycle Analyst from Grim Technologies out of Canada. They sell parts for e-bikes and kits and whatever you want to call it. They may even sell a couple e-bikes. But Grim Technologies out of Canada. So the Cycle Analyst right here, it's kind of big, I know. Everybody says it's outdated. I don't really mind it as long as it works, okay? But I am going to update that Cycle Analyst and get the waterproof one, because one day I was riding home on this bike, and I got my speed control, my controller is waterproof, okay? I got totally drenched in a storm one time at 2 o'clock in the morning. And I mean, totally. And right before I got home, my electronics cut out because of that's not waterproof. But it still works, believe it or not. That was my fault. That's no fault of the controller. I simply need to get a waterproof Cycle Analyst, or waterproof that one. So yeah, guys, that's the full effect you get. And the beauty of having a Cycle Analyst on a e-bike project is that, as you can see there, amp hours. All right, I traveled, the odometer doesn't work, but I measured it on my phone. I went like 6 point something miles, and I've only used 1.7 amp hours traveling 6 miles. So, and I was doing, you know, going up hills and everything else. So these motors on these 14-inch bikes are extremely efficient. They use half the power of the larger geared hub motors. These small, I know what I'm talking about because I have the larger geared hub motors, and I measure the distances that I've covered on these bikes. So you, if you want an e-bike that's super light, bam, that's got power, torque, and speed, the 14-inch wheel bikes are the way to go. They're more efficient on power. And then if you want to make a Franken bike like I'm doing, you know, with the EB5 Pro Plus, you can do it. It's going to cost you, but you can do it. You know, I highly recommend, hear me on this, guys. I highly recommend this, the Base Runner controller. It's based off the Phase Runner controller from Grim Technologies, okay? Same type of profile and everything. It just doesn't handle quite as much power. I believe this Base Runner can go up, it can go up to 60 volts, okay, of power. But when you're dealing with geared motors, you don't want to use too much power, because most of these geared motors, hub motors, they have nylon gears, and you can strip the gears, and then you have to buy another motor or try to fix the gears or whatever. So I have mine limited to like 750. I'm going to do another study and find out how much power you can actually push through these motors. If I can push 1,000 watts safely, I might try to do it. Who knows? But anyway, guys, just wanted to give an update on this bike here. It's my Franken bike. I like it, even though I have the Fido L3. That's my cruiser, okay? That's my cruiser. It's more, it's refined as far as, you know, having disc brakes, blah, 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 blah. That was my original project to do, but like I said, I told my little story about COVID came into existence, and that shut all the shipping down. So they weren't able to get the Fido's L3 into the States at that time. They just got in this year, I believe it is. So anyway, guys, get this bike. If you want a bad bike that's inexpensive, and you want to turn it into a project bike like I did by converting it over to 48 volts, you will lose your battery though here. You'll lose your battery and the down tube. I have nothing in there, but you can use it for storage, for patch kits, or whatever you want to do. But I have nothing in there right now. You can do that. And you have to, of course, get rid of the controller that comes with this bike. You want this space here and here too. That's also empty. Now, originally I had it quite refined. I had my Base Runner controller inside the down tube. Here's the problem, okay? it was thermaling out, which means overheating, right? Not because the base runner controller was faulty, but because it wasn't getting any air to it. So I decided to move it outside, which is better for it. It stays cooler and everything like that. So yeah, guys, just want to give you a little update on the EB5 Pro Plus. Again, rear view, guys, rear view. You cannot miss me. Okay. I gotta do a little bit more for the side profile, get some lighting for the sides or whatever else. Yeah, and that headlight on the front, that headlight there, guys, is custom. If you go back and watch my older videos on my EB5 Pro Plus build, that's an Alpina truck LEDs for trucks. Right, that's right. It's for cars and trucks. I converted it. Didn't really convert it. I just got a 36 volt battery here. No, actually 24 volt or 12 volt lithium ion pack here, and it's running these batteries. So yeah, guys, you can do there's ways to get around buying expensive bicycle lighting kits. You know, that kit cost me, that light right there cost me only like maybe, I think that was a 2-pack, 3-pack, whatever else, maybe $20 something. And it's metal cased and everything else. See what I'm saying? Waterproof. They're not going to make a light that's not waterproof for a Jeep or truck. There you go. And I got my little lithium ion battery pack in here. Yeah, look at that. There it is. Give you guys a little view of it. It is a, let me see, yeah. Nominal voltage, 11.1 volt. 12.6 volts, but the output is actually 12 volts. There you go. 12 volt battery supply. That costs like 36 bucks, guys, and it's rechargeable. So how awesome is that? That runs that light there and the rear orange lights that's very irritating for drivers to look at in the back. Bam, right there. Yeah, and I get very good life off the battery pack. Runs for hours. Okay, these long enough for me to get where I got to get. All right, guys. I'm gonna cut this video short, or it's kind of long right now, but just wanted to give you an update on the EB5 Pro Plus. Get this bike if you want an awesome electric bike. Even if you leave it stock, it's still awesome. The controller is kind of crappy. The controller is crappy, but still you can throttle around good at 36 volts with this bike. At 36 volts, when I had the stock system on it, it still got me up to 18 miles an hour. So what you might want to do to get higher speeds on your e-bikes too, is give a couple pounds, add a couple pounds of pressure to your tires. Instead of, let's say 35 pounds or 45 pounds, put like 47 pounds in there. Less rolling resistance, more speed.